And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxon Evolved, and we are back here in FortressCraft Evolved. So, since the last episode, I'll say, we've kind of reconfigured our little rack railer here. It was going way too slow for my liking, so I ended up just kind of tripling up the gear producing portions. Those are running into two rack railers, which then go into this little storage line right here. And let's see, so we got a fair amount. So we have 700, at least 792 rack rails. Come on, I just want the rest. Just stop. Okay. All right, so let's go take a look at what's kind of been going on. You know, I want to make some stairs too that kind of let me get from this level up to that level, or maybe even a lift. That'd be kind of cool to do a lift. All right, so let's get this thing going. And then once that's good, we'll probably still be stuck kind of handcrafting because I don't have the capability of making nice smelters yet, like the better ones that I want to, and I'm not really willing to bring the basic smelters down here because I'm probably going to end up building a smelting room, probably like right off this. Maybe, you know, get rid of this because I don't think that's very much. How big is this? Is this the 800,000? 1 point, oh no, this is the coal vein that we're using to power everything. That's all like a rich coal line right there. Maybe, you know, I could probably make the rooms over here. The room is not really a huge focus right now, but what is a huge focus is we need to get the rack rails up and running for this little monstrosity. So let me put this down. Whoop. Now I need to put a generator. I think I'll just put one right here. Yeah, I think that'll work, and then we'll just kind of do something like that. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't need 12 generators. I wanted this because I will need to run some belts and such up here. So again, we're going to throw down a logistics hopper. We're running kind of short on those. No big deal. Run that up. Run that up. And the reason I'm putting them here is just because it's easier. I probably shouldn't have torn that down because we're going to need it, but you know what? We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, let me see here. Are you... No, you're not all the way down. Let me throw that. I'm kind of just setting up like an easy power line, essentially, that I can use to power all these. I probably should have done these ones like this. Are these actually getting fed? No, I need to put hoppers on there. I don't know what I was thinking. What was I even thinking? Okay. Not a big deal. We'll fix it here eventually. Not worried about it. Did you connect? All right. Did you connect? All right, good. So now what I'm going to do is, let me think here. I'm going to put a big hopper right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, big hopper right here. Let's kind of make a way for some belts to get up. Like so. Like so. We'll put a hopper down here because we're going to need 800, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Well, it's 385, right? So that's actually only 7. Oh no, but that's over 700. Okay, whatever. All my hoppers temporarily will just kind of make a little daisy chain here so that I can just offload all of my rack rails directly into this thing. Oh, let me clear the obstruction. Otherwise, it'll just complain about being blocked. Okay. So let's load all this up. And that should be more than enough. And is this thing working? All right. Easy enough. Okay, so that's good. We do need... Do I have... Oh, man, I have no hoppers on me because I'm using them all right here. But, you know, I want a logistics hopper for this anyway. So let me run up here real quick. I'll grab some logistics hoppers, some regular hoppers, and then we'll have all of our tier 2 ores coming up. See if I can make this again. Alright, so the other reason that those tier 2 ores become important is because if we look at the research that we gained, we have this metal alloys. And going into the help menu for that, we see, so those are the nickel pods, tin, or I don't remember if that's tin or copper, but that is iron. But what we start getting is so many important things. Better energy transmitters. These are like the tin plate and lightweight machine housing of tier 2. These are used in so many, these blocks, so many recipes. Suit headlight. I think that makes the little lamp we have more efficient. The build gun that lets us move the regular the good smelters that you can use the force induction on. This lets us go in the toxic caverns. Like so many stuff. Advanced machine blocks. We can make steel alloys. We can start using fuel. The cutter heads that we're going to need for crystal and for biomass. Just manufacturing plants. So much stuff. So to do that though, we need nickel. We don't have nickel up here. I don't think I even have any bars. Do I? Yeah, I don't even have nickel bars on me. Or I don't even have nickel ore on me. But I do think it is it is set up. Let's go. That was actually something else that we need to do. Am I all... Let me get some more conveyor belts going because I don't want to say we had an issue down there at nickel, but we were definitely doing some stuff down there. Okay, so 180 bars, that should be fine. Oh, logistics hoppers, that's the whole reason I came up here. I'm just gonna make 25 because why not? Alright. What do we have? Gold? We're making gold? Okay, perfect. Construction paste. Always construction paste. Alright, let's see if I can get down here without breaking my legs. Alright, so let's throw this on here. Boom. Alright, so now those are good. Now everything's powered. How far down is this already? Struggling a little bit. It could probably use 2. But whatever. It'll be fine. Oh, that's cool. Are they always like that? They've got like a little block under them. I wonder if that's just because it's going vertically like that. Anyway. Oh, something else I want to do. I'll move this while I'm talking about it. So, getting up and down those mine shafts is kind of a pain. I basically have to rely on my reflexes to try to catch myself in the right area and hope that I don't smash into the bottom, right? Because when you get to the cold caverns, the grappling hook gets like a cooldown applied to it. So you can't just I can't just spam it. So there are a couple options for that. Later in the game, when we have the power for it, I don't know if I've already unlocked it or not. Let me see here. Teleporters, right? So these require stuff we don't have anyway, like the crystal. Yeah, it looks like crystal we don't really have. But the other issue is these require quite a bit of power. But I think we can also use... Is it in here? Yeah, we can use lifts. And I think this... Yeah, I think we can get up pretty high. So this is something I'm going to look at doing while I'm down there. Let me get a couple of them, actually. Maybe like 3. We'll kind of see how they work out for us. I know that they can only go up to a certain height, but if I have to make like a little transfer station, that's not a huge deal. So let's go down to nickel. Yeah, we'll go down to where the nickel is. We'll just follow the shaft, and then we'll I'll meet you guys down there, and we'll talk about what's going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back down here. Sorry everything's all red. I might have died once or twice on the way down. As you can see, we got nickel right here. I've got it all set up. It's extracting, and I decided not to dig a shaft right here for the nickel to go up because I wanted I wanted the lifts to all kind of be centrally located. So what we did is we're basically just, you know, 2 extractors like everywhere else, feeding into one hopper that's extracting or exporting 3 different ways. And then we just come straight up here. I've got turrets and stuff already set up for the defense. And then I saw an issue. So here's where the stuff's going to come down. Right? This is where the shaft is eventually going to lower. So here's my hopper setup. Just fine. But, you know, I realized that there is only a very small gap here. So what I decided to do is I'm just going to have these run up the wall for right now. And I was kind of playing around with the... What is going on here? Hold on. There we go. I was playing around with how these were exporting, just to put them all into one belt because I ran out of belts. But now that I have enough, we can go ahead and actually like get these ran, so that we can hopefully start getting the nickel to come up as soon as the lift is done. Jeez, it is getting real crowded down here too. You know, I can even do it this way. I can do this. This, and then just do it from this side. Easy money. Alright, so now we got those 3 going that way. Now we just need to come over here and get them all hooked up. I already set up where they're ending, so that's no problem. And we'll just run these down. And now, as soon as the rack rails are done, nickel is just going to come straight. It's just, yeah, you can see. First try. The nickel is just going to load in and load up. Oh, yeah, these are all full. Yep. Okay, cool. So now it's just waiting on those. Now, the next thing is getting, you know, I've been coming up and down in these shafts right here, which, you know, not efficient, not really that fun. So what I want to do is maybe try to use these lifts. No, that's a servo. I think it's this thing, and this thing. And what I think I'm going to do, right? I think I'm just going to... There's basically 2 levels. Well, 2 levels right now that I need to get to. I need to get from the surface to the cold caverns. And then I'm going to need to get from the cold caverns down to this level. Because this is traversable easy. Like, once I'm past the cold caverns, I can, you know, grapple all I want. So, with that being said, I'm wondering where to put this lift. What is above me? Okay, nothing directly above me. Okay, so I can essentially maybe... Ooh, look at that. Turret's doing work. Maybe right here. Right? So that's where that... Does this need power? I can't tell if it needs power or not. But either way, I want it below that. So let's kind of dig this out. And what if I put it down there? Okay, okay, so it wants to be one lower. So I'm going to do that. And why did it go away? Okay, I thought I'd just attach it. I've used these before in the past. Current range 64. Okay, how high up can this thing go? Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. I want to see the interface for this thing. Okay, I'm looking at the current range at the bottom left there. And I don't know how high I need to go. Okay, so it can go 256. But where do I put the compressor? Do I not just attach it right here? Oh, this does need power. Okay, well that's easy enough. Let's use a Mark 1 block. Where is that lined up? Right there. Let's do that. Does that have a... okay, just a regular lens. We'll do this number. Boom, like nothing happened. And actually, what's this lens? Crude organic. Is this crude organic over here? Diamond. Let me make this a diamond to get more power into this system. And then I'll make this a diamond so that this block is getting more power. I doubt this is going to take very much power, but it's nice to just be prepared. And then we'll do that. Cool. And actually, maybe I'll decorate this with some glass. You know, we'll do kind of like a cool little platform around it. And we'll just throw a bunch of glass on there. That way we can see down and not have to actually get down there. Okay, now the only other thing is I need to put that controller on. Right? This thing. Attached to T1 lifts. Attached to the base. Okay. So we come in this side, I guess. And just drop that right there. Now it should just be a matter of like home goes up and end goes down, right? So I'm hitting home, I'm hitting down, I'm hitting end, and it's taking me down. Okay, cool. So this is only half the battle though, right? Because we don't have anywhere to go. So I think I'm gonna have to drop that auto excavator down. Do I have you on? I do have you. Okay. But I need to be very, I guess, careful in regards to having this auto excavator. In fact, let me get rid of this. I'm going to throw this power block down, right? And I'm just going to plop this thing right here. This is not a huge priority. This is just like a nice to have. So looks like it's just scanning. So we're going to want it. In fact, maybe I should run... I wish I could control the height on this thing. Maybe I should run up there. I think I can get up this little shaft right here. I need to basically meet it in the cold caverns. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sure... What is this? Oh, this was our original gold. So this can also function as like a backup gold. If we wanted to, we could put a floor right here and then stop it. But that'll be... It might actually just be easier to run that down to the established lifts. But okay, we need to get... Now, we got to be careful because... Well, A, I don't want to fall, but B, the like I said, we get that delay from the cold caverns with our grappling hook. Oh no, see? Yep, there it is. All right, well, it's actually easier to get there from the top, so I guess we're just gonna see what's going on up here. Oh, you know what? Where is this thing gonna come out? Spider Bro, I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, so I wonder if I put down my own crafted blocks at that level, if it will stop the auto excavator. Because I don't want it blasting all the way up here, you know. Let me... You know what? There is something else I need to do since I'm up here. I've been noticing that we have been getting attacked more. And we've not only been getting attacked more, we've been losing the attacks. So I'm going to top off. In fact, I think I'm going to add 2 more batteries to each one. I don't know if it's a volume issue, as in I'm not shooting enough. Like the guns just aren't going fast enough for how many mobs are coming, or if it's a power, like a firepower issue. So I have, let's see, I need what? To add 2 more, I need 8, and I have 10. That's no problem, but I'll need 4 more Mark II batteries. I can't, oh, I need, whatever. Yeah, that, let me just do like that, something like that. Okay. So this is, luckily this is like a very simple process, you know. You just literally just get up high enough so you can see what you're doing. Throw them down. Oh wait, I need 4. I need 16 turrets, don't I? Math. Just, you know, doing the damn thing. Okay. So I need 16 minus 4. I need 12 more turrets. So can I make? No. Luckily, these are pretty much all that those are good for. Okay. Let's hop up here. Are you? Let's go up 1 more. 3. Okay. 1, 2. And we'll throw down all 4 of our turrets. Yeah, I mean, you can see it does fill up rather quick. I know the generator's probably going to pop on any time now. Once the power kind of normalizes. And, you know, I get that these transmitters are going to kind of constantly be pulling power out and taking power in. So it's like not the most efficient thing. But this is only like a temporary, very temporary setup that we're literally just using until we kind of get this situation figured out. And as you can see, I haven't worked on this. I'm still kind of ironing out a couple details, mostly height and positioning. But I'll probably make that its own episode. Maybe do some time lapse or something. I haven't quite figured out the technical aspects of that, but it's definitely something I want to look into. Because you know, what's the point of making all this stuff look great if cosmetically you're not doing anything, you know? So, all right. So how are these batteries looking? So I'm wondering, where are these kicking on? Yeah, it looks like it's kicking on. Looks like it's kind of draining its internal power buffer. But you know what? It's fine. All right. So now I think our rack railer, I mean, we'll probably use it for other stuff, like maybe crystal and biomass when we get it. So we will eventually need more rack railers, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. We can kind of get it processing literally when we need it. Let me just throw down some more lightweight machine housings. So I'm self-crafting this stuff, so let me just top this off, and then we'll switch back to titanium. And let's actually check on our cargo lift since we're up here. How far down are you? 383, and it's blocked. That's what I was worried about. It's only 2 meters down. Okay, so we're probably, honestly, we're probably going to need to get rid of some disintegrators. Either that or the hoppers are in the way. Which, if it's only 2 off, I can see that being the case. Crap. Let's get the nano disintegrators anyway. I don't know where those are. Are you in here? Yes. Mark II power booster. I have not made power boosters. Well, okay. I'm going to go... Here's the plan. We're going to go cold caverns. We're going to throw some construction paste blocks down where that auto excavator is coming up. Because, I mean, as you can see, this is like a very inopportune place for it. So we're going to go down to the cold caverns. And then we are going to see why this is blocked. Because that's all that's stopping us from getting the lithium back up here. In fact, let me dismantle this just while I'm here. free hoppers, you know what I mean? Take all the free hoppers we need. Alright, so I'll meet you guys at the cold caverns because I don't know how many attempts this is going to take. Alright guys, so we're down here in the cold caverns. This is where it's coming up. So I think I'll just kind of make like its own platform, you know what I mean? Let me kind of dig out something around here. Okay, so if this is where it's coming out, I kind of just want to make like a nice like man-made platform for it, you know? Is there another unknown block somewhere? See the camo bots out there? Who is unknown? Doesn't want to show me. Okay, whatever. Let's throw some lighting down just so we can kind of make this place a little less spooky. Okay, so maybe let me dig this out a little bit more. In fact, I don't even want this whole layer right here. Luckily, Arthur's got our back. Get rid of that light. Get rid of that light. We'll replace the lights. Don't you guys worry. Okay. So I want something that's too wide, I think. So let's look at what decorative stuff do we have? Room wall panel. Reinforced rock. That's okay. The trusses are kind of cool. What do you look like? Reinforced plating. Maybe we'll go with that. We'll make like a cool little metallic looking platform. This is, like I said, this is just a lift platform. And I don't know. So I'm making it too wide on purpose because I'm going to have it step up. You know what I mean? Kind of be like a little mini pyramid. Is that the right spot? That's the right spot. I don't know why I'm doing this by hand. You know, just autocraft. And then we'll come up just like that. Make it easy. Okay, so that's that. What I don't know is if I do like this, for example, but then I put these on here, I don't think it'll get rid of the user crafted blocks, but I can't speak for the chill. Like, I don't know if it'll just surpass this and keep going up. I know that it generally tends to ignore the what's it called, the ore that's in the way, which I don't. Let me see if there's any known ore. Okay, it looks like there's none directly under us. So that's that. But then I also want. Oh, I don't know why I did this. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because this is going to be basically like one level, right? One stop. This will be the stop from here down. But then I want something that goes from here up to the surface. But I got to think about where I am, right? So we saw this was kind of on the outside border of the base. And as much as I'd like them to be kind of like right next to each other, I'm thinking maybe I want to come farther back inside the base. Like maybe over here or something. Because, I mean, we can kind of go wherever. Have I scanned that thing? Yeah. You know, I keep seeing that. I'm wondering if that's an emerald that I just haven't gotten. Anyway, the other thing we need to do is find a suitable crystal deposit. Like, that's, you know, kind of small. Like, yeah, it's 300k right there, but we're going to need to be mining that, you know, and it's going to take forever. Or it's not going to last forever. And yeah, we do need to kind of keep our eyes peeled for a good crystal deposit because, wait, did I scan this one? Okay, well, there you go. We could probably set something up. Let me kind of put a light down here. We could honestly probably set something up to hit both of these and have them export. And I think this shaft right here, honestly, is just going to turn into our main power source for down here, because I can easily just go replace this stuff with Mark III once we get it. And, you know, easy day. This guy's trying to step up on me, huh? And down here is definitely something where we're going to need to use the blocks, the glass blocks, to protect our power, because these guys love to eat the power. So to protect our batteries that we're going to need down here. Oh, you're not real. I thought that looked a little out of place. We're going to need to use the glass to protect our power. Are you guys real? Yeah, okay. You know, I kind of want to wait for this, but I'm going to run down one more time and check on the nickel, and I'll meet you guys down there, because that's the only other thing we need to do. So, be right back. Okay, so as suspected, we just have these hoppers in the wrong spot. You can see it just kind of stops right there. So all we got to do is just get rid of this. I don't even really care that I'm picking up my own... let's see, is it going to keep going? Hello? I wonder if there's something else in the way. There should... Wait, is this in the way? I'm wondering if these... Well, it shouldn't be. Let me... I'm going to create the storage here. And we'll see, I guess, kind of why that's not doing what it's doing. That should be fine. I don't know why it's not. I'm wondering if it is this. I mean, I could always, like, super dig it out. Just this part right here. It's very energy intensive. So I'll finish this off, and then I'll bring you guys back when I'm done, because I don't know how long this is going to take. Alright, so everything's cleared out now, and I'm wondering why it's not coming down. We might have to just go up there and check, because who knows. I drained Arthur. I used almost all my power, so we're a little low, but luckily I can just kind of, you know, borrow power. So what are you up to right here? I wish it told me how high up it was. Yeah, why isn't this lowering? I wish I could access it from here, but I can't. Oh, nice to see all the nickel flowing. That does look kind of cool. Once we get up to the transport tubes, we don't have to worry about Minox anymore. So the defenses we can, like, kind of get rid of and save on power. And same thing for the cold caverns. It will actually protect it from the cold, because if you try to use conveyors in the cold caverns or the toxic caverns, they'll just move like grotesquely slow. So, oh man, I wonder where it is. I wish I could see, but I can't see up that high. So, alright, I'm gonna head back up there and just wait for this to meet us up there. Alright guys, so moment of truth time. It looks like the auto excavator is getting to this level, so now we'll see. Oh, okay, so it does take away my blocks too. Okay, but it's got us to where we need to go, so I'm going to run down there and cut it off. And I'll meet you guys back down there. Alright guys, so we got our lift in place now. I have to reset this to the right height. What I want to do is set it to just go right up to the platform that we built. So, and I don't know what height that is. So I'm just going to, I guess I'm going to hold E, increase the current range. I don't know, maybe 169. And then I'm going to press home and see where we get to. Whoop, nope, don't kill me. Okay. So what do we need? I want this to end right here. Okay, so 140. Okay, well, an easy way of doing this is I'm at 245 now. So, okay, so 245 is my current depth. And what am I at the bottom? This was actually like a pretty quick run. So 245 to 380, 392. So what was that? So 392 minus 245. Looks like it's about 147. So I'm going to lower this. All right, let's give it a shot. Hopefully this is the last time. I can't tell if it's slowing down. Perfect. There we go. So now that's done. I wonder if I want to put this other compressor on here. What, I forget what they do though, right? Let me get off this. So increase compression rate. Attach the base lift to improve lift performance. So I don't know what that means. So if you notice, this actually like goes to the level I'm on. So if I just come up to it, if we like just come down here, this will like raise up to us. So that's nice. Let me go check since I've got the lift here. Let me go down and check see if the nickel has the nickel lift, if the rack rails have decided to, you know, play ball with everybody. All right, so you are over here. No. All right, well, looks like we got to go back. Well, this is a good way to get me half the way. I'll need to scout out kind of like where I want the other lift to be. And the criteria are I need it to be, you know, I need there to not be a lot of ore above me. So I can kind of do something like this, right? Just look up. It might be easier if I go up and then look down. But you see, I got some power right here surrounded in a glass cage so that none of the camel bots can get to it. I'll need to increase the lenses on these, or ideally upgrade the power, or the turret level. Not turret, the what are they called? Laser energy transmitters? Yeah. So I'll need to do that, and then I need to find another location for our second lift. Especially if I'm correct, you know, I could conceivably have, you know, a cargo lift right here for the crystal that we're going to be exporting. Yeah, it's all a bunch of planning. I'm going to go up and kind of figure out where I need to go, because then I can just, I have power down here, so I could totally slap I could slap the auto excavator down here somewhere. In fact, let me think here. So these are our cargo lifts. That's the, I guess, the front, we're calling it, of the base, which means this is close. So the CPH should be, yes, somewhere right over here. If I go, I think my X direction, let me think. I think that's where the CPH is. But how close to the CPH do I want to go? Let me plop this down some arbitrary spot, like right here. Oh, in fact, let me do this. I don't know if that'll work very well. Ugh. It's always a matter of like trying to figure out where we want this. I mean, I could always just put it, you know, a little bit far. You know, maybe we got to walk outside the base to go down, which isn't a huge deal. Let me do, because there's that. The only thing I'm thinking about, there's that big coal vein that's out there too. So what if I do something like that? All right, I'm gonna go back up top. I'll meet you guys there, and we'll kind of see what happens. All right, well, we didn't make it back in one piece, but we're back. So, okay, so here's where that lift is coming out. Or the potential lift. Now, that is right smack dab in the middle of this. And that auto excavator will not clear this out, so we'd have to use a, what's it called? Nano disintegrator or super dig it, but I don't have that kind of patience. So that's not going to work. Let's check on why is this not want to go down? Let's check it. Oh wow, that takes a lot of power. Well, it'll do its thing. It'll check. We will need to get the hoppers set up for the offloading anyway. So let me. These are the tricky hoppers, but that's fine. They function. So these are the vanilla hoppers. These are the Tricky's 100 storage slot hoppers, and you can see it has like this content sharing toggle switch, which I think that'll come in useful if we are like trying to share bars and stuff when we're smelting. But we'll kind of figure that out. I do like the way they look too. They're all nice and like gray, so that's kind of cool. You know what? Let's get this thing set up again. We're gonna want to start going. Oh man, there's like so many different directions to expand. Maybe this way. Let's just throw this thing down like right in here. Because, you know, I eventually need to dig out as much of this as I can. I gotta make some stairs too. This stuff looks so cool, like from underground. There's a turntable right there. Oh, missed it. Alright, so we need to smelt some of this nickel because we don't have any nickel bars, and we need nickel so we can do that research. So we'll get that smelting. Let's grab tin and iron because we always need that stuff. Oh, I want to do this organic reassembler as well because then we can get pristine parts, but I need crystal clocks. So the metal alloys, yeah, metal alloys experiment is what we need. So let's see. We need 25 pods. 25 times 6 is 150. So we need what? 150. Is that right? Yeah, 25 times 6 is 150. Okay, so we need 150 plates, nickel plates, and 50 of the PCBs, which means we need 200 nickel bars. Which, as long as I just, you know, keep filling her up, they'll build up. We already have a few. I kind of expanded on this little setup right here, just to kind of, you know, matter move, and then they'll split between the two. No big deal. I could probably even 4-hop this, like 4-hopper it, and have a turntable, which would be kind of funny looking. Okay, so while we're waiting, so the nickel one takes. Or the metal alloys takes basic, and those are copper, not tin. I'm sorry. And I need how many? Where are you? Metal alloys, you need 25. So, oh, that's the same thing. That's 150. But I'll do 100, and then I'll do 50, and then we'll wait for 50 slots to open up and drop another 50 in there. And then that should be enough. Yeah, I like the way this works. I have noticed a downside. If for some reason you only have one item coming here, or you don't have enough on either side, it won't like push the rest through. Which I guess that's kind of the whole point, right? You don't want to screw up your ratios, but yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Oh wow, that thing's draining. But it's getting the pods. It's already getting them over there. That's awesome. All right, so 50. All right, so that should be that. How are we sitting on the nickel? Because I want the nickel. 69. Nice. All right, so we're almost at 200 bars. Oh, I really want to get that lift going, but I guess what we need to do, let's ping known ore and just look down, right? So we want to be just kind of out of the way as much as we can. because it's just easier. And keep in mind, all this stuff is going to be gone at some point too, so we don't necessarily have to worry about... I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like somewhere over here, right? But that's like pretty far from where the other lift is. I don't know if that's worth it. I want the lifts to be... because if I need to go down, right? If I need to go all the way down, I don't want to be... I mean, ideally that lift would have been over here anyway, but it's not, right? That's just how it all worked out. So maybe we can have it. So the main lift is probably what? Right here ish. Oh, like literally right here. And then that was, so I guess the main lift is actually like right here or so. So if we just go over a little bit, you know, like right here. Is there any... It doesn't look like there's any main ores down here. Okay, so we are at X53. So I'm going to go down there. I'm going to go to the X53 coordinate, and I'm going to plop down the auto excavator. Actually, let me do this scan real quick since I see it. Plop down the auto excavator, and then just have it do its thing. Ooh, all kinds of stuff. Look at that. Cold cavern flora. Actually, before I do that, I want to get the nickel in the process of smelting all the way, you know? Okay. If I could drop my whole inventory, that would be amazing. Come on. Come on. Let's see what the lift is doing. I want the lift to just be good, you know? No lift deployed, but it looks like it's okay. Oh, it's still trying to check everything. Just sucking up power, man. Alright, how many slots do you guys have? 4, 18. Alright, perfect. Let's grab that. Are you empty? You are empty. Holy crap, that was fast. Alright, so we've got just enough. We'll drop that in there. I can actually get this started. So was that metal alloys I said? Metal alloys. Do I have the 10 intermediate? I got 13. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to start metal alloys. This is going to, like I said, unlock so much stuff for us. Oh, it's already getting the experimental pods over too. The extra large ones. The nickel. Boom. Alright. Almost there. Once I drop those off, I'll head down. This episode's probably going to run a little bit long. I hope you guys don't mind. If you do mind, then let me know down in the comments. Come on. So close. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go down and set up the auto excavator, and I'll meet you guys down there. Alright, so here I am. Here's the X53 is like right here, but I just did another check of any known ore. And it doesn't look like there's anything major above us. So I think this is just going to be where we go. I just need to get power over to this thing so it can do its thing. You know what? I'm going to elevate this actually. I'm going to put it up here so that way I can just run some lines right here real quick. Boom, boom. And we could just let it do its thing. Hopefully. There we go. I'm not really too concerned. We'll put the real cheap lenses on there. Yeah, so with that being said, I think I'm going to have to call this an episode. Next time this should be done. We'll get the other lift put in. But on the next episode, I really want to kind of try to start figuring out the cosmetics. You know, I want to start getting the base up and built, and hopefully, I mean, there's a big hope if I can make enough construction pace in the downtime. Hopefully, start getting some rooms built. Maybe even, depending on how much research I can get unlocked, maybe even get new smelters and start doing all of that. Really up my my what's it called? My power power generation. Because once we start getting crystal, once we get cutter heads and we start getting crystal up, we can start making infused coal, which will give the pyrothermic generators a 128 power per second capability. So it's not a huge, I mean, it's a relatively big boost, so it'll be kind of nice. But that's all going to have to be next episode. So if you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing, clicking the bell so that you can know when I post new videos. I'm trying to get these out in a semi-regular schedule so that I'm still trying to figure out. So like I said, if you have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I'll do my best to get, to answer them. And with that, I will see you guys next time.